Hey everyone, welcome back. So I have a couple haul videos I am recording tonight. I did do a couple videos last night, and then now I have two small hauls. They're not huge, and I'm trying to not order as much, and when I do order, not go crazy. So I've definitely done a lot better than I have in the past, and it's not too bad. So this order is from Glitterati. This is a pen that she is sending in boxes now that she sends out to people. So she sends, instead of wax samples in your box, oh, and this is a mystery box, and instead of wax samples, she now sends a pen, which is cool. And I got a sucker. I think she sends candy. I don't know if it's always going to be the same candy every time, but she sent that. And then also this is one of those body wash gloves that you put on your hand, and like you can put your shower gel or whatever in it on the glove, and then exfoliate, and it has kind of a little bit of a rough, like, exfoliating type texture to it, so that's always fun. And then this mystery box, this is from not the new list, because she hasn't started it yet. She just had signups like a few weeks ago. When was it? I'm trying to remember if it was before or after I went on vacation. I think it was after I came back from vacation. My goodness, time flies and I don't remember. But this is from the previous list, and actually my sister had signed up and she doesn't melt wax anymore, so I paid my sister for this box. And so that's how I actually got this one, because I was already on the list, but way at the beginning, close to the beginning, so it's been a while since I got that order. So I did just get it for my sister. And so let me go ahead and jump in, and I will share with you the scents that I got. So this first one is Mousse and Pink Pajamas, and this is Pink Sugar, Wildberry Mousse, and Twinkies. I did have to look this one up because I couldn't remember. It's a really good pink sugar blend, and I was sniffing it because I know I have this one, I think, already in my stash, but her Wildberry Mousse is really good because I know it's blended with the pink sugar, but her Wildberry Mousse doesn't seem as heavy as Wildberry Mousse from other vendors. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Let's see if I can lift that up a little bit. My tripod is starting to get worn out, and so it's not staying up like it should, but that's a really good blend. I love pink sugar. And then this next one is Citrus Splash, and I could not find a set description on her website for this one. Not on her website, sorry, in her Facebook group. I looked on the scent list and also searched the group. I wasn't finding anything. And this is really good. It's kind of like a sweet orange and a grapefruit mixed together. Not really bitter, but maybe there's a hint of almost like the orange has like an orange peel kind of scent to it. But it's really good. Very citrusy, very fresh. So this is good for the spring that's coming up. And there was another one. Let's see. Where is it? There was one that, oh, here we go. Okay, so this one is funny. I did look this up because this is Rainbow Sorbet, Watermelon, and LMAO, which I was like laughing my ass off. Like, I didn't know what that stood for. I actually came across it in the group, and it's Lick Me All Over is what it stands for, because obviously she can only fit so much on her labels, and I think she mentioned before she can only do one line. She can't do two lines on her labels, so she has to use acronyms and abbreviate sometimes. But I totally was like laughing my ass off. I didn't know what it stood for, but it's Lick Me All Over, which I know is kind of a fruity, citrusy type, like fizzy maybe type scent, so this should be definitely really delicious. Yeah, I get the watermelon and the like freshness from the Lick Me All Over. I'm not sure if I smell the Rainbow Sorbet, but it's really good. Again, another kind of citrusy, fruity, fresh kind of scent. It's really good. And this one here is PistachioSerendipity SV shortbread. What is SV? I forgot that this one had an acronym as well. SV. I cannot think of what it is right now. If you think of what SV, or if you know what SV stands for, sugared vanilla shortbread? No, that doesn't make sense. if you can comment below. Right now off the top of my head I cannot think of it, but basically it's like a pistachio serendipity shortbread, which serendipity is like basically a cherry coconut type scent. And I've actually been liking pistachio. This is really good. It's definitely heavy on the pistachio to me. I can pick up a little bit of the serendipity and maybe a hint of kind of like a bakery scent from that shortbread, but it is really good. Definitely a very rich scent. This next one is Vanilla Pear Cotton Candy. By the way, I'm not taking her chunks out just because they are a little bit on the softer side, but her chunks, these chunks are huge. I should mention this. And you can usually cut it into at least 3 pieces or 4 and get excellent scent throw from this. So Vanilla Pear Cotton Candy. And I'm gonna sniff it. This is really good. It's definitely sweet from that cotton candy. And I'm picking up more of the vanilla than the pear. The pear is pretty far in the background right now, but that could very well change, you know, when I melt it. And this is just my impression on cold. This has nothing to do with how this stuff is actually gonna perform when I melt it. It's just kind of what I'm smelling right now on cold. This is Beaver Tails, which is some kind of like a cinnamon roll type scent or something. Zucchini bread and toasted coconut. So this is kind of like a bakery, maybe a little bit spicy scent. This is really good. It's definitely, I definitely get the zucchini bread and a little bit of like a sweet coconut. And there's like a little hint of cinnamon in there. It's good because it's not too cinnamony or bakery that it makes you feel like it should be for fall. This next one is Apple Mango Tango, which is a dupe for a laundry detergent. Is it Gain? Apple Mango Tango? I don't know, I've never used the laundry detergent. This is probably the only laundry scent I actually can handle and melt because it actually smells pretty heavy on the fruity scent. It's fruity, but you get the like laundry note in the background. It's really good. I probably can't melt too much of it at a time, and this is one that probably actually chop it up into even smaller pieces. I'd probably cut it, like just because it's really strong, I'd probably do very thin slivers when I go to melt it because laundry scents to me tend to be really strong and I don't want them to like blow me out of my house. This next one is Blueberry and Toasted Marshmallow, and Blueberry is a blend of strawberry and blueberry. I love this chunk. It's very pretty. This is really good. You definitely get the blueberry and the strawberry. I think the toast, like I'm not getting that like toasted note. The toasted marshmallow maybe is just like adding like an extra sweetness to it. Like I actually might be getting a little bit of the toasty note, but it's really good. I'm sure the toasted marshmallow is going to come out a lot more when it gets melted. Push these back a little bit. And actually what I probably should have done is talked a little bit about kind of the process for a mystery box, but I'll talk at the end about the cost and everything of the stuff and how to try and get your hands on some. This is Strawberry Pomegranate Taffy. So I think it's actually Strawberry Taffy and Pomegranate is my guess. I've never heard of anyone having a pomegranate taffy, so that is my guess. And this is really good. It's definitely very sweet. Definitely has that like candy taffy type scent to it, but it's good. It's definitely very sweet though. That is a sweet, sugary kind of candy type scent. This is Winter Candy Apple Type, which is a Bath & Body Works dupe. And this is pretty. I do really like this scent for around Christmas time. I may melt it. I don't know if I'll melt it at another, like, I may hold on to this one till like closer to Christmas or whatever, winter, but I mean, we're technically still in winter, but it's like in the 80s and almost 90s in Southern California right now, so it doesn't feel like winter. But this is like a perfumey kind of apple type scent, and it does have, it's like a perfumey apple with like woodsy tree notes. So it's really good, but I tend to really associate this scent with like Christmas, and so I don't know that I'll get to it. But my Glitterati wax that I have stuff from late 2014, and it still performs exceptionally well. Like I've had no scent loss in any of the wax I have from her, so it lasts a long time. This is Pink Sugar Peppermint, which is just one of my absolute favorite blends from any vendor. Pretty chunk. Oh, this is amazing. She has a really strong peppermint, but that pink sugar is standing really well up against the peppermint. So I get equally on cold the pink sugar and the peppermint. But her peppermint is strong. It definitely clears your sinuses. So that is good. I'm looking forward to melting it. And then just one more. Raspberry pomegranate peach. And that is what the chunk looks like. And I definitely get the raspberry and the peach, I think, the most in this one. And then I can get like some of that sweetness from the pomegranate, because I find that pomegranate scents tend to be pretty sweet, but this is good. Very fruity. So just to give a little bit of information, the mystery boxes, she just had to sign up for mystery boxes, so hopefully you got a chance to get your name on it. I think over 1,000 people signed up, so that list is going to take her probably a full year to get through, unfortunately, unless she figures out a way to move faster. But you know, at least if you have your name on it, you have a chance of getting some wax from her. The price for the box is $30, and then you pay actual shipping. And shipping prices did go up this year, so I paid $40.77 for this wax, and almost $11 of it was for the shipping. So shipping costs have gone up quite a bit. But the way, so you can see in her wax that there's chunks, like she does these chunks and there's like embedded chunks, but the scent is blended throughout the entire thing. So that's just a color difference. There is no difference in the scent between like the blue and the pink. She basically blends all the fragrance oil together and then just pours the different colors. So, but everything is scented the same. And performance-wise, Glitterati is one of the best waxes out there for me as far as performance. I mean, I think she's definitely in my top 5. If I had to like pick only 5 vendors that I would ever order from again, I definitely think she would be one that I want to get my hands on. I do have quite a bit because I did place a custom order. I think it was November 2014 on her previous custom order list. I did not make the current one. And then she has a new sign up for her custom order list this February 20th, I think at noon. Is it Central Time or East? I don't know, but if you're in her group, definitely check her Facebook group page to get all the details on the next opening for the custom sign up. But I have quite a bit. I placed a huge order with her when I did my custom order, and I obviously have quite a bit left, and I melt through it here and there, and I go through spurts where I'll melt a lot of Glitterati at a time, just grabbing for her wax more and more. But everything that I have from her is still performing really well, even the stuff that's from 2014. So I've had no issues with that. And so I don't mind having a little extra in my stash from her and, you know, just continue to add to it, because for me, it hasn't gone bad. So that's really good. And scent, like performance-wise, as far as throw, I would say for most of her scents, like 95%, I get really, really good scent throw, and they tend to be really strong with a pretty small amount of wax. So usually one of these chunks, I'll probably only I'll melt no more than a half of it at a time, and that half I will divide up between probably 2 warmers. So, and then that'll kind of fill my whole living room, dining room, kind of kitchen area, and probably go into like the hallway and the bedrooms a little bit. And then, or if I really want to kind of just fill up my whole place, I'll take that one chunk and just divide it amongst all the warmers in my entire apartment, which is, I usually have 5 warmers going. So you can do that sometimes as well. Just kind of depends on if you want to fill up your whole place or if you want to save some for later. So I get great performance from her wax, and it has a pretty long shelf life. And the biggest issue with her is just trying to get your hands on it, because the only ways to order are from her custom, or well, there's 3 technically. Custom orders, if you get your name on the list. Mystery box list, which she keeps that sign up open for a few days. It is now closed, and she just took new sign-ups, so it's going to be a while before she opens that again. And then I think she just commented in her group today that she's planning, she'll do like flash sales in her group, and she'll list usually like 25 to 35 lots of kind of not necessarily mystery, but just mixed lots, and you can comment me on them, and she'll do random.org to pick the people who can purchase those lots. So there is that opportunity, and it sounds like she's going to do a scent shot one coming up maybe soon. So those are the ways to order. Definitely join her Facebook group. It's the Glitterati Candle Company, and check her out. She has excellent wax. The owner's name is Janine, just in case I don't think I mentioned that yet. So this is my haul from the Glitterati Candle Company, and thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back with another video. Talk soon. Bye.